Alright, hello small power class. In this video we're going to talk a little bit more about those engine events and define a couple terms. To start with the terms, the first one is top dead center. This is when the top of the piston head is closest to that of the cylinder head. It's at the top and therefore called top dead center. The second term is bottom dead center. This is when the top of the piston head is furthest away from the cylinder head, therefore called bottom dead center. We haven't talked about these a lot, but we need to know them, and they'll be important to kind of learn how these different engines work and discuss the different events. With that in mind, let's talk about those events, and let's start with the intake event. The intake event is when the fuel and air mixture is pulled into the combustion chamber. Oftentimes this is when that piston is moving from top dead center to bottom dead center and all the fuel and air rushes in. The second event is the compression event. This is when the piston is moving from bottom dead center to top dead center and it compresses all that fuel and air. The third event is the ignition and power event. This is when the spark hits, the explosion occurs, and the piston is once again pushed down from top dead center to bottom dead center, turns the crankshaft. And then the last event is often when the piston is moving back up again from bottom dead center to top dead center and pushes out all the fumes and exhaust. So with that in mind, the questions for this video are: first, what does top dead center mean? Second, what does bottom dead center mean? And then third, I want you to list what happens during each of those events: the intake, the compression, the ignition and power, and exhaust events.